Audio Renaissance presents This I Believe, the personal philosophies of remarkable men and women, edited by J. Allison and Dan Gediman with a foreword by Studs Terkel. The essays are read by the authors with introductions from J. Allison and Edward R. Murrow. This I Believe is dedicated to Margot Trevor Wheelock, who inspired the original series.
I believe in the ingredients of love.
I believe in freedom of speech.
I believe that a little outrage can take you a long way.
I believe in truth.
I believed in being black and angry.
I believe in empathy.
I believe in honor, faith, and service to one's country and to mankind.
This I Believe. I'm J. Allison. This I Believe offers a simple, if difficult, invitation. Write a few hundred words expressing the core principles that guide your life, your personal credo. We issued that invitation to politicians, nurses, artists, construction workers, athletes, parents, students, the famous, the unknown, everyone. All the essayists in this book accepted the invitation. There is risk in what they did. They wrote of their most closely held convictions and then spoke them on the radio to an audience of millions in a media climate that tends toward sound bites, pot shots, and spin. To make such an earnest, exposed statement is itself an act of bravery. We who read the dozens of essays that arrive each morning in our email recognize this act. It touches us, and it is not too much to say that we approach our work with a sense of honor. All the editors of this series know how difficult it is to write one of these essays because we have tried it. The editors of the original series in the 1950s did too. Like most of the thousands we've received, these essays won't be on the radio, and in most cases won't be read by anyone other than the writer. But we believe the exercise is important. The attempt alone has value. At its heart, this book is an invitation to make the attempt yourself. This, I Believe, was first broadcast in 1951 with Edward R. Murrow hosting. A team of editors worked on the project for 5 years, making the series a daily radio staple and eventually a publishing phenomenon. 50 years after the original series ended, we felt the time was right to bring it back. As in the 1950s, matters of belief divide our country and the world. We find ourselves in conflict over moral standards, patriotism, family, and issues of race and faith. Yet, amid the most pervasive information delivery systems in history, there is little place for the encouragement of quiet listening to the beliefs of others without rebuttal or criticism. More and more news output is based not so much on the events of the day, but those of the moment. An hour old is old. When does the value of immediacy wear out? When we know what has happened in the last second? The last millisecond? This, I believe, heads in the other direction. It is not interested in what can be learned in a moment, but over a lifetime. When This, I Believe essays appear in the midst of the NPR news programs All Things Considered and Morning Edition, time changes a little. The din of the daily is left behind, and the moment is noted not for its clamor, but its calm. In our revival of This, I Believe, we have been guided by the original team. We make the same requests of essayists that they did. Frame your beliefs in positive terms. Refrain from dwelling on what you do not believe. Avoid restatement of doctrine. Focus on the personal, the I of the title, not the subtly sermonizing we. While you may hold many beliefs, write mainly of one. Aim for truth without accusation. Patriotism without political cant, and faith beyond religious dogma. We have found that some writers do best to tell a story, perhaps of a moment a belief was forged, or tested, or confirmed. Others peel the onion of what they were taught to believe, what they think they should believe, and even what they always believed they would believe. In this volume you will find essays from 50 years ago, intermingled with essays of today. The themes are not very different. People still search for meaning, want to help others, try to overcome fear, wonder at death and birth. While we may now be more casual in style, this exercise often summons a formal declaration, a statement considered enough to stand.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?